where is Atlantis? According to Plato, this powerful empire once lay beyond the Pillars of Heracles, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. It was a vast island, larger than Libya and Asia combined, nestled in the Atlantic Ocean, serving as a bridge to other islands and eventually to an entire continent that surrounded the true ocean. At the heart of this island was a kingdom ruled by Atlas, the son of Poseidon, from whom the Atlantic Ocean and the island itself took their name. His twin brother, born at the same moment, was granted the westernmost region, an area known to Greeks as Gaidira and to the locals as Gaidera, today's Cadiz in southern Spain. This detail roots the myth firmly at the mouth of the Atlantic, a starting point for deeper inquiry. Long before Plato, the historian Herodotus also described the Atlantic beyond the Pillars of Heracles. He wrote of a sea filled with mud, silt, and strong currents that made it difficult to navigate. In History's Book 4, he notes, "Beyond the Pillars of Hercules, there is a great sea, and the coast of it is inhabited by the Gorgons. The Sea of Hercules, as it is called, is difficult of passage because of the great number of shoals that are formed by the currents issuing out of the great land beyond. The sea, being full of mud, is known for its silt-laden waters, and the currents from the land make it difficult to navigate, giving the appearance that the sea is actually solid. But even today, silt-laden waters are found in the several parts of the Atlantic. The Niger and the Congo rivers carry massive amounts of sediment into the Gulf of Guinea and Central Africa's coasts. These muddy plumes can be seen from space, echoing Herodotus' ancient description. Other rivers like the Gambia, Senegal, Douro, and Tagus also contribute seasonal silt into the Atlantic's coastal zones, creating temporary muddy waters that match ancient accounts. But perhaps Atlantis didn't vanish into the Atlantic alone. New scientific investigations reveal that beneath the Sahara lies the ghost of a once mighty river system, the Taman Rasat. This ancient waterway may have flowed as recently as 5,000 years ago, fed by rains from the southern Atlas Mountains. In this now arid landscape, where shifting sands cover forgotten truths, traces of ancient life still whisper. Could this hidden water world be linked to the sprawling empire Plato described? Mauritania, particularly the Ricard structure or the Eye of the Sahara, has emerged as another compelling candidate. Satellite imagery reveals a massive circular geological formation that eerily mirrors Plato's description of Atlantis, a central island surrounded by concentric rings of land and water. Once thought to be volcanic, the Ricard's symmetrical shape and sheer scale spark a tantalizing question. Could this be the city of Atlantis itself, fossilized by time? Cultural memory also endures. The Dogon, people of Mali, not far from the Ricard, possess a deep astronomical knowledge of the Sirius star system that predates modern instruments. Their myths speak of aquatic beings, the normal, green-skinned serpent-tailed deities who came from the sky and the water. These strange echoes of Poseidon's domain raise the possibility that the memory of Atlantis lingers in Africa's interior, preserved through stories passed down from a lost coastal civilization driven inland by environmental change or catastrophe. It's also worth noting that in ancient Greek, the word for island, Nissos, could sometimes mean not just an island, but also a peninsula or coastal region that is mostly surrounded by water. This could open up new interpretations of Plato's description, suggesting that Atlantis might not have been a true island, but perhaps a region on the edge of a continent. So, where is Atlantis? Could it be the Ricard structure? Or hidden beneath the Sahara's ancient rivers? Or perhaps submerged beyond the pillars of Heracles in the Atlantic near Cadiz? The evidence remains scattered, but the legend of Atlantis continues to spark curiosity and debate.